because it always tells me.
Got it.
And just press God.
There we go. All right, gang. Happy Tuesday. Happy March.
We got a different position of the camera. Very good. Very good.
Make a smart.
I fought to be in the living room today.
Mhm.
My poor pinky toe could not take hitting my bed frame again.
Once is definitely enough.
That's right.
Jill, your volume is down. Is there some way that you can increase your volume? Don't know why that is. I just know that it is.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. That's a better volume range.
Here, that should be better.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for pointing that out, Ken, because sometimes when I plug in the webcam, it automatically goes to the microphone on the webcam versus my earphones.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
and we don't want that. So that's great. Thank you so much. Okay, gang, let's get some movement in. Just have a quick look around you. Your exercise, make sure there's nothing to step on or trip over. If you're working on a rug or carpet today, if it's thick, just be aware that that's going to impact how well you can balance. If it's a bit squishy, okay? Make sure you're sitting in a sturdy chair, no rolly chairs. I've seen bad things happen. And then make sure you're either in bare feet or sturdy shoes, okay? Now throughout class, you are going to go at your own speed. You're going to pay attention to your body. And if you feel like your heart rate gets up too high or you're short of breath, take a rest for a moment. You can either go into your recovery position, which is hands on your knees, slightly lean forward, which opens up your airways. And I want you to do your recovery breaths. So either with or without the arm movements, let's do them together. You're either putting a hand on your belly or you're pulling apart your hands as you breathe in, slow and deep, and slowly breathe out through pursed lips as you bring those hands back in. Deep breath in as you pull those hands out. Breathing out through pursed lips as you bring those hands back in. 2 more. Breathe in, fill up that belly. Breathe out through pursed lips. Once more, breathe in, fill up that belly. And breathe out through pursed lips. Excellent job, gang. All right, let's get one hand moving and then the other. So making a circle with one wrist, then circle the other wrist. So it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, alternating which hand you're circling. I know what you're thinking. You're going, uh-oh, coordination. As the first thing, what are we in for today? And the answer to that is a lot of fun.
Awesome.
There we go. All right, as you circle a hand, your foot, you're going to lift up one heel, toes are still on the ground, and then down. So lifting up one heel, down, then the other heel, down, as you circle a hand. So circle one hand, lift up the opposite heel, and then switch. I know I've got your brain focused on quite a few different things right now, and I just need to remind you to keep up your breathing pattern. So especially breathing out through pursed lips today, it's going to be very, very important. Helping you keep those oxygen levels up high, maintaining your breathing. All right. Now let's get both arms moving in one direction. There we go. We call this the windshield. And let's just step forward one heel at a time. So stretch your foot out in front of you, touch your heel, and then bring it back. Alternating feet. Touch a heel, bring it back. Touch a heel, bring it back. Boy, this looks good. Anyone want to come wash my car? These hand circles look awesome. And switch directions. Keep touching one heel in front of you at a time. There we go, gang. Switching directions, that's the challenging part. There we go. Awesome. And rest. Now what we're going to do, gang, is one arm's going to move out to the side and back, out to the side and back. Okay, so we start with just the arms moving. Alternate which arm is moving out to the side, making sure you're not going to whack anything. Look at all the space I have. I don't even have to worry about hitting something today. This is great. Now with your legs, I want you to kick up one leg and then the other lifts the knee up. So one leg's kicking out in front, the other is just lifting up the knee. So it's a kick, lift the knee, kick, lift the knee, kick, lift the knee, kick, lift the knee, kick, lift the knee. There we go. Kick, lift the knee. Keep up that breathing pattern. There we go. All right, now it's time to alternate, or not alternate, switch which leg is doing which movements. Now your other leg kicks, and that other leg lifts. Kick, lift the knee. Kick, lift the knee. Breathe, keep breathing, keep breathing. There we go, gang. Remember, the speed you choose is based on how you are feeling today, based on your energy levels, how well you slept last night, how your breathing is today. There we go.
When I switched, one of my legs started kicking like a dog.
Were you scratching your rib?
I don't know. It was just like a dog in a dream, like.
Leg kick, not leg twitch. All right, gang, now we're lifting up one arm at a time. Reach up, let your chest get pulled forward to open up that rib cage. Just gonna help you take in those deep breaths. Good. Now, as we're doing that, we're going to give our legs a task too. Our feet are stepping out and back in, out and back in, out, back in. So you'll notice I'm not stretching my leg out. I'm just pulling my knee out to the side. Keep up that breathing pattern. There we go. Now, how's that weather on the coast, my lower mainland crew?
Beautiful.
Well, we almost have sunshine alert.
Funny.
Nice. Okay, good. Because I've got 2 weeks left till I'm coaching down there with my soccer girls.
Whereabouts are you coaching down here?
Where will we be? This tournament is Surrey.
Good news. And where are you now?
I live in
Nice.
Surrey. Which park?
Newton Athletic.
Right
It's a
beside
big,
me.
it's a big tournament. It's called the Mayor's Cup.
Wonderful. Good luck.
And where are you now?
I want to
The rotten
hear
mayor
what
there.
it is.
Pardon?
Where are you now?
I am in Kelowna.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, I'm an Okanagan girl. But it's always good to have a tournament for the girls down on the coast. All right, resting there, gang. What was that, Clancy?
I said 25, just to give you a number.
She was,
number.
The exercise had gone on for quite a while.
Oh, I think we did more than 25.
Oh, you did, absolutely, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to scare you.
How nice of us, hey? We just keep exercising and chatting.
Yeah.
All right, now we're marching. And remember, that's part of it, gang. We've gone on for a couple months now, and the goal is to see how long can you keep exercising for without a break. Before you try to exercise harder, we try to exercise longer. And you start keeping track of that. You start evaluating at the end of class, okay, how many breaks did I need to take today? And we track that week by week. And as we get those lungs stronger, you'll notice yourself needing less breaks. And breaks are good, but that's one way you can track your improvement. So that means if you need to go for 30 seconds and then go into your recovery position, great, you do that. If you're able to keep marching for a full minute, great. Now remember your breathing. Breathing in, out through pursed lips. There we go. And we're starting, our goal now is to try to get that heart rate up. We are going to be breathing a little bit heavier, which can sometimes be scary. If it feels like we're being short of breath, we have to learn to find the difference of, okay, I know I'm going to be working harder. My breathing's going to have to increase versus not being able to catch your breath. Panting for air versus gasping. Now rest those feet. We're pushing those arms out and back in, out and back in. So what you should be feeling now, gang, is it should be feeling like your heart rate has had to beat faster since before class started. That's a good thing. That's how we get oxygen moving all around our body when we need more of it. Because remember, the more your muscles work, the more oxygen they need to be able to do the work. And that's where sometimes we have days where we get more tired, more fatigued. As if we're having a not great lung day, well, now our muscles can't get the right amount of oxygen to work hard. And we have up days and down days, and it's kind of just how it happens. You just do what you can. There we go. Excellent job, gang. All right, now we're letting those arms rest, hands on your hips, and the goal is to get your leg up and down. So it's not just lifting, we're lifting up and pulling it almost as if you're trying to put on some socks. So it's up and turn, up and turn. So trying to pull your foot up.
Bit of
Like when you're trying
Highland
to-
dancing.
What's that, Ken?
Highland dancing.
There we go. We're doing some Highland dancing.
Or a soccer move.
That's right. We got to learn to volley the ball. You
Or
know,
you're trying to
gang.
knock the cow shit off your boots.
Oh, Ron. Hopefully that doesn't happen often to you.
Gosh.
As if you're from Calgary.
Ah, there we go. A prairie boy. There we go, gang. All right. Now rest those legs and we're pushing those arms up and down. Think about trying to pull your elbows apart. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed together as you go up and down. Remember, the goal here is to get our heart working a bit harder. You still go at your own speed. Listen to your body. It's okay to feel a little bit out of breath, right? Your breathing has to work harder to keep up. It's okay to feel a bit tired. It's not okay to feel shaky or like you can't breathe. Those are signs that you need to stop and rest. Go into your recovery position. And rest. Okay, now we're just getting our feet out, out, in, out, in. And if you're feeling particularly ambitious, we're moving your feet at the same time. Out, in, or step, out, in, out, in. We've got just about 1 more minute, gang, before we have a rest. So again, this is the part of the class now where the goal is how long can we keep moving for without a rest? Not how hard can we work.
Yeah.
So keep up that breathing,
Just a minute.
especially breathing out through pursed lips.
Come here.
Yeah, I will. I just meant.
There we go. Rest those feet and pump those arms. Sit up tall, tighten your bellies and pump those arms. Go, 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 go. Keep up your breathing. Super, super important, gang. You guys have got this. Just do what you can. Remember, it's not a race with anybody. You are here for you and your health. And let's aim for 10 more seconds. If you can, keep up your breathing. There we go, team, and rest. Now, some of you may need to go into your recovery position. Some of you may need to just do your recovery breathing. Remembering, if you are in the recovery position, your goal is still to breathe in to fill up your belly and breathe out through pursed lips. It's just that recovery position can better open up your airways. Good, and if you're feeling great, then I want you just to keep lightly moving. So just lightly tap your toes forward, 1 foot at a time. So some of you may need to keep lightly moving to better recover. Some of you need to fully rest. So that recovery position, filling up the belly, breathing out through pursed lips. Like you've got a birthday cake in front of you. It's your job to blow out the candles.
I'll be there.
You know, that's actually a great analogy for people over 50, because the more, if you had a candle for every year, well,
We need the fire department.
well, no, but it's actually helping you breathe out longer, right? You don't want to breathe out as hard as you can all in one go. You got to breathe out steady.
But you're not allowed to breathe out on cakes anymore.
Well, you can on your own cake, I would say.
No, because they're going to eat it.
Well, that's a great way to make sure they don't. That's what I say. I said, oh, too bad I blew on it. It's all mine now.
Yeah, the good old days when we used to spit on the cake and eat it and share it with
Well,
everybody.
remember the days of you touched it, now you have to eat it? Well, now it's you breathed on it, you get to eat it. And boy, I use that to my advantage for all sorts of treats.
Good plan.
The problem-
Thank you. Right? You gotta work smarter, not harder. Now, everyone grab their weight.
The problem is after 50, by the time you get your candles blown out, the icing's melted.
92.
Well, you might be right on that one.
So at 40, you should get 2 cakes.
Well, just don't get an ice cream cake. That would melt fast. You need a warm cake, like a chocolate pudding cake. That's
Oh,
a nice,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
nice warm cake. The
Yeah.
candles would just keep it warm. Okay, gang. Now you've got 2 options here. So we're actually gonna do, well, you've got your standing option and your seated option. So watch carefully. If we're staying seated, then all I want you to do is sit up tall. You're gonna lift up one knee. Now you're gonna move the weight over top of the knee without twisting your body. So notice my hips don't move, they stay still. My shoulders don't move, just the weight does. Then bring it back, down, lift the other knee. Move the weight over, back, down, lift the other knee. Okay, the whole time, keeping that belly, those are your core muscles, keeping them squeezed tight. Now, if you are feeling really strong and balanced today, you can be in a standing position. Make sure you've got your balance support right close by, right beside you. And you are going to have one foot in front of the other. And you can slightly bend your knees to move the weight to the side, back, and then straighten your legs. So that would be a slight bend to the knees, move the weight over the knee, back, and stand. All right, so you figure out what is best for you and your body today. Remember, our motto is challenging yet doable. So can you challenge your muscles here while staying safe and stable? So if you're standing, slight bend, move the weight to the side, back and up. If you're seated, then we're lifting that knee, move the weight over, back and down. The whole time, that core is tight, like someone's about to slap you in the belly.
Yep.
And for a couple of you who have someone in the same room as you, it's only pretend someone is slapping you. Don't actually do it. Got to be very clear with couples sometimes.
You told me to.
Yeah, that's right. Well, she said to check. Keep up your breathing, gang. Remember that breathing out through pursed lips. So important, especially if you have COPD, because it actually helps open up your airways to get more air out on the exhale so that you have room in your lungs for more oxygenated air on your next inhale. All right, I clearly was not counting, so rest there. That seemed like plenty. The goal was 20, 10 per side. Now, the one mistake I made, I just noticed, is if you were standing, I did not tell you when to switch legs. So if you were standing, I need you right now to quickly make a note of which leg was forward. And when we repeat these exercises, you'll have to switch. Sound good? Everyone's going, oh boy. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right, so now you've either got one weight in both hands, or to make it more challenging, you can hold the weight in just one hand. Okay, so that's more weight for that one arm, and it's a little unstable, so it is more challenging. And all we're gonna do is keep that elbow tucked in, you're going to slowly press it up as your leg slides back underneath you. So if I'm lifting my right arm, my left leg has slid underneath the chair.
I'll get it under the chair.
My core is tight and back up. Now we're not switching. All on the same side. Our goal is 10. So up nice and slow, slide that leg back, core tight, and up. Slide that leg back, slowly press the arm up and back. Now, again, you can do this standing with your balance support, where one leg just steps back. You press that weight up. And you step back forwards. So if you're standing, got your balance support right beside you, you can even hang on to it. Step back, press that weight up and down. Now, who's my counter today?
This is 5.
Perfect. Oops, slide, not lift the knee. Excellent job, gang. Remember, it's helpful to breathe out as you lift that weight up. So breathing out on the effort. We talked about that last week.
Is this where we feel our shoulder blades move?
Yes. Yep, your shoulder blade is actually a brilliant joint. Your shoulder blade has to move in different positions based on how you move your arm. And it actually allows that shoulder to move with more stability than just that ball and socket that we've heard lots about. Now, I think this is 10, gang.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. So switch sides.
I see your arm was just out to the side of it, and that makes a big difference to me in feeling the shoulder blade.
Yep. If my arm looks a little bit out to the side, Clancy, it might just be the angle of the camera. Because my elbow is right in line with my shoulder.
Well, then I don't feel it like I did the other way.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I feel it that way.
Yeah, and that's why there's different ways to press a weight up overhead. Sometimes we keep the elbow in front. Sometimes we pull it way open.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It-
That just causes different muscles to have to work hard as that arm moves.
But made a big difference, all right, to me.
There you go. Well, if something feels really good to you,
Yeah.
you go for it.
Yeah.
How are we doing, David?
I was leaning on the chair too much. I don't think it was right. So and I'm very tired, so I just stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
I
Are
thought
you focusing on your breathing?
I'm trying to, but it doesn't work too well.
Okay. And Carmen, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay for this time.
Good. And you're focusing on your breathing?
Yes.
Atta girl. There we go.
Way more than 10.
Way more than 10. Rest there. There we go. Maria knows.
I used to stand up, but today I cannot stand up.
That's okay. You're listening to your body, which is very, very important. And there's going to be days where you can push harder and days where you need to pull back. That's all good. Now, gang, I encourage you, if you haven't already, make sure you're getting a sip of water. There we go. Excellent. All right, so our next exercise, gang, we're actually going to put the weight to the side and grab our band. And I like to just tuck my weight either on the table beside me or just underneath my chair, so I'm not liable to step on it. Okay, so our next, you're going to need your stretchy band. If you do not have a stretchy band, that's okay. Just let me know And then I can show you how to do that with a weight instead. So take your stretchy band, have a quick look over it for any rips or tears. Another thing to note is any fading in the color. If you look at it, it looks a bit faded in one spot. That's usually where the rubber is actually deteriorating. So it's more at risk of snapping in that area. Put that band around your feet. Excellent. All right, we're sitting up tall. We're going to grab the band, making sure when we grab it that there's no slack in the band. Right? So if I wiggle, I can't wiggle the band. I'm holding low enough on it that it's just at its point of tension. Okay? So now we're going to pull our elbows back, keeping our chests up, and we're going to hold 2, 3, and then we're going to bring our hands back towards our feet. Once again, we're going to pull, hold, 2, 3, bring your hands back down towards your feet, and pull, hold, 2, 3, and bring your hands back down, and pull, 2, 3, and bring your hands back down.
I'm using weights.
Are you using weights? So perfect. So if you're going to stay seated with your weights, then all I want you to do is to lean over your leg. Your hand is on your thigh, and we're going to slowly pull that weight up and then down. And if you've got 2 weights, that's great. And if you've only got 1, pull up, down, and then just switch hands. Pull up, down, switch hands. Okay, and if you've got 2 weights, then you're just pulling them both up, hold, 2, 3, down. Perfect. All right. Connie, did we reach 10?
Not yet, just about.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So pull, gang, hold, 2, 3. Bring those hands back down. Remember, as we pull, you want to kind of pull those shoulder blades together. Do you feel this in your shoulder blades, Clancy?
Yes, well, some of it's not the best.
Well, so remember, if we pull too far, we think about trying to pull our hands behind our body, that pulls our shoulder forward. We just want to think about pulling our elbows back.
Okay, yeah.
Letting the chest come forward, and you'll find it gets tight in the middle of your back, and then you relax there. So pull to where it's tight in the middle of your back, hold, and then back down. Now we've definitely reached 10, gang.
Yeah, we did.
Perfect. I love it. So what we're going to do now is take the band. I'm just folding mine so that my handles don't move all over the place. Take one hand and glue it across your body to your shoulder. I'm going to turn to the side here. So what my arm is going to do, is I'm going to pull the band down, keeping my chest up. So don't let your chest get pulled with it. And then slowly bend your elbow again. So pull that band down, then slowly bring it back up. Pull the band down, slowly bring it back up. Now, as we do that, gang, what I want you to do as well is squeeze your knees together. So we're going to press those knees together, pull that band down, and then bring that band back up, and then relax your knees. Press those knees together, pull the band down, up, relax the knees. Press the knees together, pull that band down, up, and relax. Press those knees together, pull the band down, up, and relax. Good. We've got I think 4 more. Because our goal was 10. Press those knees together, pull the band down, up and relax. Quick reminder about your breathing. It's helpful to breathe out as you pull that band down. 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. You can shake out those legs because now they have to work again as we switch arms. So glue that hand to your opposite shoulder. And we are squeezing those knees together, pulling the band down, up, and then relax. There we go, gang. How are we feeling?
Good.
Perfect. I like the sound of that. Nothing's worse than when someone says bad. Always is a good way to get my heart rate up. There we go. Press those knees together, pull the band down, up and relax. Press the knees together, pull the band down, up and relax. Press the knees, pull the band down, up and relax. Excellent job, gang. So much fun. Remember, our number was 10.
Don't vote.
Great job, team. Is this 9?
Yep.
Perfect. Oh, look at me go.
Yeah.
10. Woo! All right. Everyone hold up a number of fingers, 0 to 5. 5 being this is the most fun they've been having for the last, all year. Only March.
5.
Someone held up 2 hands. Yay. So make sure you grab a sip of water, gang.
Shows how
And
much
if-
fun I have.
That's about it, how much fun we're having. That's exciting.
You know, some people might say that as a negative thing, that this is what you look forward to all week. I think that's a great thing. Look at how many people we get to chat with and,
It is a good
and
thing.
work with, right?
That's wonderful.
And you look after your health and this is you time. Like it's the most brilliant thing ever.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Oh, good.
It's
I
great.
do too. You guys are awesome.
And
Now, here's-
this is how I'm celebrating our 68th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
Wow,
Wow.
woo-hoo. Party time.
congratulations.
Thank you.
There's people in here not even that old.
68
I
is the
was
new
a child
58.
bride of 2.
And my 6th
Okay.
anniversary.
My husband will be 90 in another week.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Well, he wasn't a child group, was he?
And I'm getting perilously close to his age.
Oh, no, that's not
Well,
me.
that doesn't matter because you exercise at least twice a week.
Yep.
More.
There you go.
Good for
That's even
you.
better.
Good for you.
And we
Well
got married
done.
on leap year, so we count today as a bonus day.
Oh, I love it. Wait, sorry, you were married on a leap year?
Yeah, so
On
this
the
is my
29th.
6th anniversary.
Wow. I always like meeting people whose birthday was on a leap year because
Yeah,
then they always joke that they're actually only a quarter of their age.
Yeah.
I could use that.
Yeah, my cousin's that.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, gang, If you need to keep resting and focusing on your breathing to recover, please do that. And if you're feeling great, well, we're going to repeat those 4 exercises. Quick reminder, number 1 was if you're seated, lifting the knee, move that weight over and back, and then bring that knee down. And you're alternating knees now, standing. And this is, again, remember which leg was forward if you didn't switch legs, because now here's your chance. We're going to have one leg back behind you. Move that weight over and then back. And then you can, we were bending the knees actually. So you're bending down, move the weight to the side, back, and then straighten out the knees. Bend, move the weight to the side, back, straighten the knees. All right. Awesome. Otherwise, lifting that knee up. Remember, gang, tighten that core and focus on that breathing. Good work. Hold that core tight. That's going to help you move this weight, help you keep stable as you move. Great job, everybody. All right, I've got 3 more by my count. 3, correct me if I'm wrong, 2, and 1. All right, no one pointed it out, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Now holding that weight either with both hands or in one hand. Remember, opposite leg is going to slide back as you press that weight up, core is tight, and then slowly lower that weight as you bring that foot forward. We are not switching sides. We're aiming for 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Tighten that core, breathe out as you push that weight up. And remember, if you are choosing to stand, hold on to your balance support and step that foot back as you lift down and step forward, step back, lift the weight up, down, step forward. Excellent job. Is this 10?
Yep, it was for me.
Excellent. Switch sides. Core tight and up.
But we're sliding the leg, sliding the leg.
Slide.
We are sliding. You're right. David, I have flaws.
Really?
And my theory is to recognize and acknowledge those flaws, but don't try to change them. Because everybody has flaws, and as long as you know what yours are, they can't sneak up on you.
A math teacher years ago used to say, I was just checking to see if you're paying attention.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then all the students go, no, he wasn't.
We were easily fooled.
Oh, nice. That must be nice. I don't have that luxury. You were all sharp.
10.
That was 10. Perfect. All right. Now remember that weight goes away now. Grab that band. Band goes around the foot, or both feet actually. Heels on the ground. Now remember, gang, sit up tall. I'm actually going to turn sideways for this one, so you guys can actually see what my shoulders do. All right. So we're pulling our elbows back. Now keep the chest up nice and tall. Pull the elbows back, kind of squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold, 2, 3, and relax. Pull, hold, 2, 3, and then relax. Now keep going. We're going to do 10 of those, and I'm going to come right up close to the camera so you can see. If you think about pulling your hand back, here's my shoulder here, this happens. So see how my shoulder actually moves and drops down? That puts a lot of strain on the shoulder versus pulling the elbow back. Can everyone see how that shoulder actually now just stays pointed up?
Yeah.
Right? Rather than pulling and going forward. So really think about squeezing those shoulder blades together. When the upper back gets tight, that lets you know, oh, that's my stopping point. Can you feel the difference, gang?
Yep.
Perfect. And I'm sure with all that talking I did, you've reached 10.
You bet.
Did you reach 10 and have time to practice the good form?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, guys. I am impressed.
Speedy.
Very, very impressed.
I was doing that from the beginning.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right, now we've got the band. And again, one hand is glued across our body. We're going to press our knees tight together, pull the band down, and then up, and then relax. The goal is 10 per side. Squeeze the knees, pull the band down, and then up. Press those knees together, pull that band down and up. Squeeze and pull and up. Squeeze, 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 pull up. Excellent. Now who's my counter this time?
I'm at 11.
Oh boy. Time to switch. Thank you, gang. And squeeze and pull. 1. I'll try a new tactic. 2. Squeeze and pull. 3. Make sure we're keeping our heads up, gang. Don't let them drop down. That just puts pressure on your neck. 4. Breathing out as you pull. 5. Squeeze, pull. 6.
So what part of your back works now?
Well, now we're working your tricep. So that's that back side of your arm.
Yeah.
What I've heard lots of people call their bat wings, which I always think is funny. Well, now I've lost count, Clancy.
Oh, 9.
One more.
Okay,
You're at 9.
10.
Hooray.
Woo!
Woo.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, gang. Let's just move those arms in a figure 8 pattern. If you're feeling really good, just kind of slide 1 foot forward at a time. We're just going to release some of that tension from lifting our weight and pulling our band. Just go at a steady pace. This should not be fatiguing. Let's focus on taking some deep breaths. So breathing in to fill up your belly, breathing out through pursed lips.
Can I just do circles instead of 8?
No, it's really good for your brain to do figure 8s, you know.
Well, I can do 1 arm, not 2.
That's okay. You can do just circles and then change directions.
I'll try. See, look what I'm doing.
There you go. You have to practice at home, okay?
Yeah.
Shake it out, gang.
If you use circles, they're just zeros.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay with me.
No points.
Oh boy. All right, gang, lift up that elbow and you can either just push it back or you can grab and wrap it up, whatever feels best for you. While your hand is here, you might as well give yourself a pat on the back. And switch sides. Keep up that steady breathing, gang. Relax that arm. Now I just want you to straighten one leg out in front of you and just lean forward at the hips, kind of reaching towards the toes. You should just feel this at the back of your leg. How are we feeling, team?
Good,
Exercise.
good.
Good.
Tired.
There you go, Barry. You worked hard today. And switch legs.
The first time you hit us, the circles in opposite directions, and then you reversed it, my right arm started clicking. I guess the bones, joints, I don't know.
Okay, is it sore when it does that, or is it just noisy?
It was noisy, and by the end it hurt, but then it went away.
Okay, and so do you remember which direction you moved it? Was it when your right arm moved out to the outside?
It was the right arm. No, it's going counterclockwise.
Going, yep, so coming in towards the center of your body and then down and then back out.
Yes.
Yeah, so often, and I asked if it was your right arm because are you right-handed?
Yes.
So often our right hand, 1 second, gang, you can just drop your leg down behind you. Let's stretch out the front of that hip. So what often happens is that right shoulder, if it's our dominant arm, it tends to be tighter because we use it more. So the muscles get tight. And tight muscles often pull that shoulder in slightly. And now with that slightly in shoulder, moving that arm in, that clicking can be the tendons, those tendons that are pulled tight. And tendons just attach muscles to bone. Now, if they're pulled tight, they kind of, when you move the joint, they kind of snap over the joint.
Okay.
So what can be a helpful thing to do, now everybody just switch legs, is if you just take your left hand and find, you can kind of feel where the front of your shoulder bone is, right?
Yes.
And you move in towards, a little bit more towards the center of your chest. There's kind of that little pocket of muscle where you don't feel the
Yes.
bone. Now, is that
Right.
sore?
No,
If you gently poke at that, is that sore?
no.
Okay, so that's good. Now, the other thing I'll get you to do, and anyone with a sore shoulder can try this, just be gentle, and I'll move close to the camera. This is my right hand. So if I just put my right hand across my body, and right where the crease of your armpit is, so not in your armpit, a little bit more to the outside, there's that muscle. And if you kind of gently poke in there, is that sore?
No,
Yeah.
I feel it's sensitive, but not sore.
Okay, so sensitive. So that tells us, and often we won't feel it be sore unless it's really bad because we don't poke hard.
Boy, that's sore.
Now, if you've got a little golf ball at home, guys, you can actually get it in your armpit, close it, and then just move your arm around. And that can help massage that out.
What in there?
A golf ball.
Oh.
The golf balls are small. If you've got a ball that's about the size of a golf ball, and it just fits kind of right in your armpit, you can close your armpit and then just roll it gently, and that can help massage that out. Well, now we're just on to our breathing. So I want you, if you've got a sore shoulder, I want you to practice that. Okay. Or if you bring your arm across and then you gently pull that elbow, that can gently stretch it. That's a really tough spot to stretch. So again, I'd recommend that golf ball. Now, gang, you can either put your hand just on your belly, or if you want to slowly lift your arms up as we do our deep breaths, you're more than welcome to, whatever feels best for you. But we're going to try to do a 4-second inhale and then 5 to 6 second exhale through pursed lips, and I will count you in. So let's breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once more, in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it out. All right, gang. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
I want to
Jill.
see you
Thank you,
all
Jill.
on Thursday.